children.
Yeah.
If we get to the place in our society where we don't protect the innocency of our kids, and we're just gonna just let everything go, and hey, we live in a pluralistic society and blah blah. I'm not down for that.
No, I can see that. And I can hear that in your voice.
I
as
am
well.
not down
And
with that.
I love the passion. That's why we set a state record collecting those 266,000 signatures, double the amount that we needed. That was during a stay-at-home order. We would have been at 500, 600,000. My hope is what happened is people of conservative values are finally woken up in Washington State, because there's been a lot of complacency. There's been a lot of a attitude of defeat, because there's been a lie given by the Socialist Democrats of Washington State saying, you conservatives, just stay home. Your vote doesn't matter. Just don't even take part of the process. You've lost before. You're going to lose again. And with that, they become taught not to participate in what's going on in the civic square. And as a person of faith, sadly, I think a lot of churches believe that there's a separation of church and state.
I don't believe that.
No, good. Well, so many pastors believe, well, we shouldn't be there. You know, the Great Commission is Matthew 28, Acts 1:8, to go into the world, and Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. I don't think that means we can go everywhere except politics. No, politics.
That's everywhere.
Everywhere, every corner of the earth, we're called to go to take truth. And right now, if we're not living out that call, then you can see comprehensive sex education pass at 2 a.m. You can see 13-year-old girls get abortions without parents knowing it. You can see our own governor make Washington State a sanctuary state, which has now made it a hotbed for the sex trade.
Right.
We have average age 12-year-old boys and girls in the sex trade in Washington State. And who do you imagine are those 13-year-old girls get abortions without their parents knowing it? I'm thinking many of them are these kids in the sex trade at 13 getting abortions and then going right back to work. This is what's going on. This is why you have Satanists walking up and down the steps of the Capitol this year doing rituals. He is roaring like a lion seeking to devour, and he has no fear. And so we as believers need to stand up with Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded to be bold and courageous, to not be afraid or dismayed, because we are called to go forward to the front lines on behalf of the children right now. If we don't, you can see what's happening.
You know what? You couldn't have said that better. And, you know, when you look at everything, you know, I know we live in a, democratic state, and there's a lot of liberalism, a lot of pluralism, a lot of isms, but we need to take back conservatism and make sure that our voices are heard, et cetera. And I get it. I mean, I believe that we are living in some of the most important times, the annals of history right now, the direction of, the United States, local government, Washington State, et cetera. And if we do not stand up for what we believe, like you said, as believers, as faith-based believers, and say, this is wrong.
Yep.
Who else then?
Yeah.
Who else is going to do this?
Yep.
Who else is going to protect, not only our jobs, but our children, our livelihood, our beliefs? I can remember, and this was,